Hey everybody, welcome to New Zealand's biggest gap year. It's an epic challenge that my partner Laura and I decided to tackle a few years back. The challenge, 365 activities all around New Zealand in 365 days. And as we travel all around New Zealand, sometimes we've got to commute. But when the commute looks like the ferry crossing, it is really not a chore. So check out that crossing and I'll see you at the end of the video with all the questions you had the first time we published it. It's a gloriously sunny day for our last day on the South Island, and because our ferry cruise is a sunset cruise, it's not before late in the evening that we're gonna be sailing away, so we have some time to update backpackerguide.nz.
So, Laura, you really sure you want to leave?
No.
I don't want to leave the South Island.
I can see our ferry approaching. The time is coming.
So there's a small boat behind this massive ferry. We're gonna board on that. We're gonna have a nice sunset.
The ferry check-in is around 2 hours before departure, so as soon as we can we hit the really easy to follow lanes to the Interislander ferry terminal and pack up for a couple of hours, having ourselves a nice sunny picnic.
We definitely had picnic in better spots in New Zealand, but there is nothing more unique than putting our picnic blankets on the floor in between two cars and waiting for our ferry while stuffing ourselves with delicious French food that I got for my birthday a few weeks earlier. As soon as we are well and truly stuffed, we are directed by the crew to make our way through the ferry. It's quite interesting how maze-like the whole area is, but how easy it is to navigate all around. The crew is pointing us out in the right direction, making sure that we park safely and making sure that every cars are really well tightened so nothing is moving during the cruise. Then we hit the cafe, grab ourselves a drink, and we are off for a sunset cruise with a glass in the hand.
Going between the South Island and the North Island isn't just a mode of transport, it's more like a tourist experience and like a super scenic cruise as we pass along the Marlborough Sounds. In particular, the Queen Charlotte Sound is the one we are travelling down at the moment. The journey is about 92 kilometres and it takes just over 3 hours to get to Wellington from Picton. And we spend those 3 hours soaking in the views and reminiscing over the times we've had in the South Island.
Okay, 171 days on the South Island. Laura? I don't want to leave. Again, I've been saying that about 20 times today. I don't want to leave.
Seriously guys, how epic were the last 171 days of New Zealand's biggest gap year? Tell us below, comment below this video and tell us what was your favorite episode on the South Island. I just can't pick one between all the skydives, the wildlife, the stunning sceneries. Oh my gosh, it was epic. Why are we leaving? But we are quick to remind each other that we are only leaving the South Island to get back to the North Island for more epic adventures. We still have over 100 days of adventure ahead of us and there is heaps to do. We are going to be exploring the east coast of the North Island. We're going to go all the way up to Northland. We're going to explore all the central North Island, Tapo, Rotorua, Tongariro. It's going to be absolutely epic.
We couldn't have picked a better time to leave the South Island and make our way to the North Island as we watch the beautiful sun setting behind the mountains of the Marlborough Sounds. And once the sun has set, it leaves all these beautiful colours casting across the sky. It's picture opportunity after picture opportunity. This really is a super scenic and beautiful cruise. It's a sensational backdrop as we drink our Marlborough wine and some New Zealand craft beer.
And it looks like this Marlborough wine is going to Laura's head because her imagination is about to run wild. Check this out. When the sky became dark, Laura saw a dot moving in the air. It was clearly a plane, or was it?
It looks like it's a fucking meteorite or something. Robin, if this is the final fucking moment of our lives, I do not want to be filming it.
So Laura is panicking a little bit right now because we see a really shiny object coming from the sky. What?
I don't understand.
What?
Oh, no, please, I hope this is for no reason. I hope this is for no reason. Can we ask?
Would you want allergy? No, it's also a plane. It can be, you know.
I really hope it's a plane. I would really love this to be made a fool of myself, and I really hope that you put this online and that it was just all really like crazy story.
Laura is like absolutely panicking right here.
What is going on? Whew, the uncertainties actually. This has been the craziest ferry trip of my life. It doesn't look like a plane.
It doesn't look like the end. I cannot hear the trumpets. If it's the end, I hear trumpets.
My legs are shaking like crazy.
5 minutes as well.
It is a fucking plane. That's the thing I told you. Would let us.
Okay, can we lie down? I actually want to cry. It's daunting me.
So it's been about 20 minutes that Laura has spotted a bit of a shiny object in the skies. She thought it was an alien.
Coming down to Perth.
She thought it was an alien. She thought it was a meteorite. She thought it was the end of the world. I think it's a plane.
I just got freaked out by an aeroplane.
Alright, so I really don't know what the hell that was, but she went absolutely bonkers and that was hilarious. But in no time we finally arrive in Wellington. We have heaps planned on the North Island, but we have a few days around Wellington area, so don't miss it out tomorrow. Alright guys, so I really hope that you enjoyed this video full of spooky aliens. I don't know what came to Laura, but man, that was such a funny time. We actually still talk about it to this day. Alright, so in this section of the video, I'm going over the comments and questions you guys had the first time we published it. So let's go over some of the really interesting points that you guys made. So Ashwini, for example, asked, is the ferry crossing in the evening beautiful as well? They're asking about doing it like at 2:15 or even just in the evening. And so the answer is really simple. We do have a sunset video of the ferry as well. So we do have both of them. We have sunrise and sunset. So you can check it out. There is you just type ferry and NZ Pocket Guide and there's two videos. If it's not this one, it's the other one. So yeah, I do think that both of them are really stunning. And yeah, I just don't see a point of doing it like in middle of the day or in middle of the night because, well, it would be just commuting at that point. But doing it at sunset or sunrise is really, really, really awesome. Alright, Chasing Adeline says, awesome video. I've not done the ferry crossing for almost 20 years. And she says it's a really good place to have a picnic. Beautiful cruise now to the North Island. Thanks for sharing. You're very welcome. Thank you so much for commenting all the time. Family Travel Blogs say that the views were stunning. Anna was laughing about the aliens. Now, Janet Miller has a very interesting point / warning for travelers. She says, don't travel if there is a chance of storm. One of the roughest patches of water in the world. It's like the gateway to hell as the ferry leaves the south and into the Cook Strait in a force 9 gale. Better to wait a couple of hours and catch the next ferry as New Zealand weather can change in a flash. It took my husband 3 days to recover. So it really looked like she did have a rough experience right here with the ferry. But you know, we have taken the ferry quite a few times with Laura since then, and it's never been that bad. So I think that you know, I think that it really has to be absolutely epically stormy weather to be that bad. So hopefully that's that's not going to happen to you when traveling in the country. Natalia said that the glacier were the best as her favorite thing that we did in the South Island for sure. And Chasing Adeline also comments that it was a plane, Laura. It was just a plane, no panic. But yeah, it was just a plane for sure. Alright, so if you're planning a trip to New Zealand, we do have a complete guide to the ferry crossing on nzpocketguide.com. It's all in written form and we keep that up to date all the time with even average prices, all of that so you can estimate during your trip to New Zealand. So make sure to check out nzpocketguide.com and then in the search bar just type something like ferry crossing for instance and you'll find all the information that we have at the ready for you. So it's nzpocketguide.com. If you want to ask us some questions because you're planning a trip to New Zealand, you're more than welcome to join one of our live sessions. It's happening at 8 AM every single Sunday New Zealand time where we spend 1 whole hour answering all the questions that you guys have for us so you can make the most of your trip to New Zealand. If you find any of the things that we're doing useful, make sure to hit like and subscribe. It's a great free way to to reward all our hard work. And if you want to put a little bit of money behind your support, you're more than welcome to join us on Patreon. There is a link in the description below, and there is plenty of amazing perks for you to take advantage of if you support us there. In the meantime, keep traveling awesome, stay safe, and let me recover. I'm speaking way too fast. I really have to get back to slowing down. See you next time. Bye bye.